Over the past 2 decades, India's education system has seen significant transformations. This period marked a shift in priorities, approaches, and outcomes, heavily influenced by two major political forces, the Congress-led UPA and the BJP-led NDA. Their contrasting ideologies and policy choices have profoundly impacted India's educational landscape. From 2004 to 2014, the Congress-led UPA government focused on expanding access to education through initiatives like the Right to Education Act, which aimed to ensure free and compulsory education for all children aged 6 to 14. They also emphasized skill development, recognizing its importance in a rapidly changing economy. Since 2014, the BJP-led NDA government has taken a different approach, emphasizing quality enhancement, technology integration, and holistic development, culminating in the National Education Policy 2020, a comprehensive reform document that encapsulates the BJP's vision for India's education system. During their tenure from 2004 to 2014, the Congress-led UPA government prioritized expanding access to education. Their policies aimed at increasing enrollment rates, especially among marginalized communities, and were supported by programs like the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, which sought to universalize elementary education. The government introduced several scholarships and financial assistance schemes to support students from disadvantaged backgrounds, helping to reduce financial barriers to education. Significant investments were made in building new schools and improving existing infrastructure. However, the focus on access sometimes compromised quality, with issues like teacher shortages, inadequate infrastructure, and a rigid curriculum remaining challenges. The emphasis on rote learning and standardized testing also limited opportunities for creativity and critical thinking. The Right to Education Act, enacted in 2009, stands as a landmark achievement of the UPA government, making education a fundamental right for all children aged 6 to 14. This act mandated free and compulsory education, ensuring that every child had the opportunity to attend school. It also introduced several provisions to improve the quality of education, setting standards for teacher qualifications, pupil-teacher ratios, and school infrastructure, while prohibiting corporal punishment and discrimination based on caste, religion, or gender. Despite facing challenges such as resistance from private schools, inadequate funding, and a shortage of qualified teachers, the RTE Act remains a significant step towards achieving universal elementary education in India. Recognizing the importance of skill development in a globalized economy, the UPA government launched several initiatives to enhance vocational training. The National Skill Development Policy, formulated in 2009, aimed to create a skilled workforce to meet industry demands. The government established various industrial training institutes and polytechnics to provide vocational training to youth and introduced apprenticeship programs to improve employability. However, these skill development initiatives faced challenges in terms of quality and relevance, with training programs often lacking industry linkages, leading to a mismatch between skills acquired and industry requirements. The limited reach of these programs also meant that a large section of the population remained excluded from skill development opportunities. Section 5. The BJP's Vision, NEP 2020 and beyond. The BJP-led NDA government, in power since 2014, has adopted a different approach to education. Their focus has been on quality enhancement, technology integration, and holistic development. The National Education Policy 2020, or NEP 2020, a comprehensive reform document, encapsulates the BJP's vision for India's education system. NEP 2020 aims to transform India's education system by 2040. It proposes a shift from rote learning to experiential learning with a focus on critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. The policy also emphasizes the use of technology in education and promotes multilingualism and cultural understanding. NEP 2020 also seeks to address the issue of equity and inclusion. It proposes measures to reduce disparities in educational opportunities based on gender, caste, and socio-economic background. The policy also emphasizes the importance of early childhood care and education. Section 6. Technology Integration, a Digital Leap. The BJP government has placed a strong emphasis on technology integration in education. Several initiatives have been launched to promote digital learning and bridge the digital divide. The PM Evidya program, launched in 2020, aims to provide digital education to students across the country. The government has also invested in developing online learning platforms and digital resources. The Diksha platform, for instance, provides teachers with access to high-quality teaching materials and professional development opportunities. The integration of technology in education has the potential to enhance learning experiences, improve access to quality education, and bridge geographical barriers. However, challenges remain in terms of ensuring equitable access to digital devices and internet connectivity, particularly in rural and remote areas. Section 7. Skill India Mission, Expanding Horizons. The BJP government has continued the focus on skill development, launching the Skill India Mission to empower youth with employable skills. The mission aims to provide training in various sectors, aligning with industry demands and promoting entrepreneurship. The Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, or PMKVY, a flagship scheme under the Skill India Mission, offers short-term training programs in a range of skills. The program also provides financial assistance and certification to trainees, enhancing their employability. The Skill India Mission has made significant progress in expanding the reach of skill development programs. However, challenges remain in terms of ensuring the quality and relevance of training, addressing regional disparities, and promoting lifelong learning opportunities. Section 8. Equity and Inclusion, Bridging the Gaps. Both the Congress and BJP governments have recognized the importance of equity and inclusion in education. Several initiatives have been implemented to bridge the gaps in educational opportunities based on gender, caste, and socioeconomic background. The reservation policy, for instance, reserves seats in educational institutions for students from scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. Various scholarships and financial assistance schemes are also available to support students from disadvantaged backgrounds. Despite these efforts, disparities in educational outcomes persist. Students from marginalized communities continue to face barriers in accessing quality education. Addressing these disparities requires a multi-pronged approach, focusing on early childhood development, teacher training, and community involvement. Section 9. Achievements and Challenges, a Balanced View. India has made significant progress in expanding access to education over the past 2 decades. Enrollment rates have increased, particularly at the elementary level. The Right to Education Act has played a crucial role in ensuring free and compulsory education for all children. Efforts to improve the quality of education, integrate technology, and promote skill development have also yielded positive results. The National Education Policy 2020 provides a roadmap for further reforms, aiming to create a learner-centric and holistic education system. However, challenges remain. Teacher shortages, inadequate infrastructure, and regional disparities continue to hinder educational progress. The emphasis on rote learning and standardized testing also limits the scope for creativity and critical thinking. Addressing these challenges requires sustained efforts and a commitment to equity and inclusion. Section 10. Conclusion. Shaping India's educational future. India's education system is at a crossroads. The past 2 decades have witnessed significant transformations, driven by the contrasting visions and policies of the Congress and BJP governments. While progress has been made in expanding access and improving quality, challenges remain in terms of equity, relevance, and holistic development. The National Education Policy 2020 offers a promising vision for the future, emphasizing experiential learning, technology integration, and skill development. However, its successful implementation requires a collaborative effort from all stakeholders, including the government, educators, parents, and the community. India's educational journey is far from over. The choices made today will shape the future of millions of children and determine the country's trajectory in the 21st century. A commitment to equity, quality, and innovation is essential to ensure that every child has the opportunity to reach their full potential and contribute to India's progress.